Hello everyone, this is VJose32 and this is my other camera because the other one, the battery died, so I'm back to my old original camera. I don't know how this is going to look or turn out, but it is what it is. This is the Fanangled playing cards that came off a Kickstarter project from Tunnel Bravo. It says Fanangled and it says made in the USA, and there is a little spade, diamond, club, and a heart pip on the front of the box, which is pretty fitting because, as you'll see, the rest of the pips in the box inside the cards are rather small. There's lots of line work on there as well. Let's see if I can get a better lighting situation in here. Lots of line work details on the box, as you can see. On the one side it says quality playing cards and Fanangled, same on the other. The top actually says a new angle on the classic playing cards, which is pretty interesting. And in the bottom has designed and distributed by Tunnel Bravo, Gilbert, Arizona, with the logo, and says printed by the United States Playing Card Company. The back shows you the back design, which I'll look at better in a minute. And then the seal actually says Fanangled on one side, card deck on the other, and then it says 20 and 14 on the bottom, and there's a spade pip. Trademark stuff on the flap by Tunnel Bravo, and then 20 and 14 on the flaps right here. Let's get to the cards. Inside you do get one special card that says Fanangled backers on it, and if you look really closely on the back side right there, I don't know if you can see it or not, probably not zoomed in way too much, but it says right there above my finger VJose32, and every backer is on that card. And what they actually did as well when they were shipping them out is they would say, okay, packages went out today to all these people, and then another day, today we shipped out all these packages. And that was really cool, letting the backers know, especially the Americans ones anyways, letting them know if the packages had actually been shipped out. You do get a double backer which says the Fanangled deck on it, and it's pretty cool. Lots of intricate line work. It kind of reminds me a bit of an aristocrat banknote and a circle back tally ho all in one. It's pretty cool. The original artwork for this back design was quite different. What this is, this deck was actually launched previously and it failed, even though they made some changes to the back design, and then they relaunched again and it was successful the second time around. The original had a big F on the back design for Fanangled, and it was a big thumb down by everyone, basically, because it was a one-way design and very blatant and bad. But this is like 100 times better than the original for sure. Joker is pretty simple, just a clown guy. There is a pip on each tassel, spade, heart, club, and diamond, I believe. It's hard to tell. JKR in the corner, sword for Joker. And then there's a red ribbon that says Joker on it as well. And you get two of those that are identical. The Ace of Spades actually says Ace of Spades on the top and made in USA on the bottom. I don't know if you can actually read that or not. See Ace of Spades, made in USA on the bottom. And the spade pip, same with the index, is half solid and half stripes, as you can see. Put these cards in the deck again. The Ace of Hearts and all the other aces, kind of the same idea, except they got a circular pattern just like the back design on there. This deck is supposed to be the modernization of playing cards. It's like the first and only successful attempt at that on Kickstarter. People kind of like the cards standard. Now, one thing they did to keep it kind of standard is they actually identified which jacks are the one-eyed jacks. So this one is not a one-eyed jack, it's got two blades on the axe. Same with this one. However, let's look at the jack of spades. It's got one blade, which means it's a one-eyed jack. All the court cards, by the way, also have this ribbon thing going through the center. The jacks have axes. There's another one-eyed jack going right through. Kings have swords. And the queens, we'll get to in a minute, have scepters, basically, which is pretty cool. Hearts and diamonds have red as colors. Clubs and spades have black or gray as colors. And I think they're pretty cool for the most part. They're definitely different, unique. There's a tilter again. My main problem is the number cards. It's really hard to make out what those tiny pips are. That almost looks like a heart because it's only half colored in, just like the index, where it's actually a diamond. And even the index says, even though they're big and jumbo almost, it's hard to make out. But the pips themselves, really small, tiny. They're about a quarter of an inch in size, so that's really small compared to what you usually get. And because they're only half colored in, it makes it hard to tell what it is. And then some of the layouts are also a little bit different, like the 9, for instance, and the 7, and 10. Actually, that's kind of standard, but whatever. It's an interesting deck. It's got a lot of creativity into it, but the pips, the faces, make it pretty hard to use for cards and also Magic. But it's definitely a collectible piece. It's really nice. I believe it's a bicycle stock in an Irkus and finish. I did not get to check. I didn't get to double check that one. I wanted to, but I didn't. But it's pretty interesting. Handle's nice. Looks pretty cool. And I recommend checking it out. Very nice, as you can see. But again, the faces could have been better. I almost would have preferred this back design along with the faces of the density deck. They're both kind of similar and different at the same time. But anyways, that's what you get. It's pretty interesting. I'll see you next time with more reviews.